Take a look at this. Okay. This is in my way. Heck am I gonna put this? I'll just put that there. I don't even know why. What is the point of this? It's really not that necessary, especially not when I'm in Ibis Paint. But you know what? Sure. Sure. Whatever. It's not important. Okay. Is that too loud? Okay, that might be too loud. It's fine. So I need to fix some of this. Specifically here. This is what I was working on, so I'm gonna get to this and then I'll explain myself once there's more people here. I'll explain myself soon. For now, I'm just gonna start by cleaning up this that I was already having a terrible time with. Okay. I have a reference up here, but it's not exactly a perfect reference because this is his old design. This was supposed to be for the coloring aspect. So I guess I can't really use that as a reference per se, but I'll keep it there for now. I'm kind of just winging it. I draw him so much that I guess I low-key know his hair by memory. Make it fold all the way around. I don't really care about making it look pretty yet. To be honest, I more so want to clean it and then see the framing and stuff. See if I need to add more frames in between and stuff first. And then focus on like cleaning it up and making it look actually accurate. I noticed here that in between these two frames here, I definitely need another frame because the jump cut from this hair to this hair is so unnatural. So that's the thing I want to tackle at the moment. Clean it up so then I can see what I can do in between all of these lines. There's a stupid little hair over here. It's so funny how in his current, in his old design it was so short. But now in his new one it's just so damn long. So goofy. It's his antenna. He needs it to communicate. So we're just gonna... I decided to go with something relatively simple. And that tackles everything at the same time. Which is eye movement, body movement, and then hair flow. I didn't want... You know, some people when they start with like, oh, drawing a ball and then making it bounce, or drawing eyes, making them open and close. Damn. But instead, I wanted to draw or animate something that could tackle everything that I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to be out here just drawing or animating eyes, you know? You gotta, like, practice with everything. I just wrote, I'm glad you didn't stream. You wrote that on that community note that was like 6 days old. That was the old community note. Which is why I saw it and I was like, I guess maybe it's sent late. But it looks like you actually did write that recently. I didn't know where else. Well, that's what the Discord's for, I guess. You don't need to put it on there. But it was, that is like 6 days old. So not, the caption wasn't even like accurate anymore. Okay, so he's supposed to have his ear here. I keep eating his ear in some of the other frames, so I should probably fix that as well. I still haven't made a replacement account. Ah, dang. Well, rip. It's alright, I guess. It's fine. I'm trying to make up for lost time by doing it more often. I don't have like a lot of art to like offer, but I do have stuff that I want to do. Damn, this hair is giving me a run for my money. What the hell? Okay, I can't forget his. Okay, that works. Let's erase some of this right here. Okay, so can I look at your old hair, not your, your new hair, not your old one? Whoops, other way around. Damn, I have too many pictures of your brother, bro. Where? Okay, here. Here we go. What are we looking at here? Okay. I see. It does not have 2 strands down here, just one. I should make it a little bit more sketchy instead of just making it so smooth and clean. But, it's fine. I do need to thicken it though. So I will do that. Okay, now we need to fix this other eye because obviously we have the, this eye was already done, but not this one. I'm gonna do this one too. Stabilizer? What? I do have the stabilizer on, just a little bit, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I usually, I don't usually do the lines like this, like straighten it like this. I kind of hate drawing like that. But I guess when it comes to animation, when you tackle something simpler, it is kind of better. Just for the sake of it. Is this? I feel like, okay, no, the pupil's fine. I was about to say, the pupil looks like it's higher than the other. No, it's not. Nope. Okay. So, then he has his other dumb little hair over here. At this point, I can pretty much draw his hair by memory. Just go like that, bam, and then you just, yeah. It's so simple now that I've done it like a bajillion times. Went. The one that I'm scared for my life to eventually animate, because obviously I'm gonna get to that point, would be animating Q/Ojiro. Cause oh my god, the freaking hair roll. I know that that's gonna drive me absolute insanity. That's why I started with Kazuki. Cause if I started with Q, I would have given up. I would be like, oh hell nah, we ain't finishing this. So yeah, we're tackling it with someone simpler. You know, that's how we're going to work. Okay, so the bottom, I keep forgetting that he has like this he has like this dark, I guess heavy eyeliner in the bottom of his hair, of his eyes here. Can't forget that. Also, this eye is supposed to be touching this down here. So now I need to fix that too. It's supposed to be touching. There we go. Okay, nice. Now we go back to his other. Let me go back to his other one again. His old design is so interesting because he has these lines in the sides of his faces, like he's tired. In the official art, he had it too. He doesn't have it in this one here, but he does have it in a lot of scenes in his younger design, which makes me think, huh? And this dude definitely did not sleep very well when he was younger. But I guess now that he's in a tribe, it's like a little bit more peaceful. Not anymore though, but it was peaceful for a time, and he got sleep. And now he's probably gonna go back to that old routine again. But I digress. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, he's design-wise, he's a little silly. Okay. Now I move this sketch to see what it looks like more accurately. Why is this eyelash down? I think his eyelash is up. Looks like a wet puppy in this frame here. Silly. Okay. Back when times were nicer. The blinding white background. Yeah. I'm not gonna make a background for it, to be honest. I think, and if I do, it's probably just gonna be a plain black background. So you're gonna have a black and a white background. We're with Hoyoverse. We're doing the Hoyo way with this one. Black and white screen. Except it has more movement. Change the background color? Yeah, I will. But not now. Not while I'm drawing. If I change the background color now, I ain't gonna see anything. If the white light is bothering you, just lower the brightness. Your screen definitely gotta be too bright. I need it to be white so I can see. Like the background, that's like the last thing I'm gonna change. Oh, wait. I just realized. He doesn't have this part that used to connect his head. There we go. His hair was kind of floating. That's not really great. Also here too. Like, yeah, he has spikes, but he still has a skull. Can't just keep it not round. Now, okay, let me remove this sketch. Okay, and now let me just start adjusting a little bit of whatever is going on with this hair here. Oh. Okay, just give it a minute to load then. Now I need to go back and make sure that it shows this animation setting, first opacity and last, yeah. Yeah, I want to see the jump between these two is very drastic. You can really see it. And this one too. Like the jump is pretty, the jump here is pretty bizarre as well, because he's like changing angle and I did not naturally frame that. Okay, here, remove this down here. This is not necessary. I think the only thing necessary would be this part of the side here. And then fix this freaking face. Because why is it so high anyways? And then grab the entirety of this face here and pull it down. No wonder it looked off. Okay. And now we fix the rest of this. Ah! Don't select it. Unselect this thing. Okay. Grab and lower. This music is driving me insane. Oh. Okay, that's better. Can I, like, remove this again so I can see? Just a little lower. Okay. Yeah. Ew. Let's fix this. Yucky. He looks so weird now. So let's just fix all of this. Make it look a little less weird. Are you gonna stream tomorrow? Probably, yeah. I don't see a reason why I won't. I think I'm home anyways. So yeah, I think tomorrow I will. Hopefully I finish this today, during the day, so I can post it and then start something new. I haven't finished any of the recent artworks that I've been doing. So, Geshuin, please. Look, I'm trying. I really am. Yesterday I was writing down a whole bunch of like Geshuin lore in preparance to a potential drawing idea. I was also seeing some other information, mostly drink related, well, alcohol related. Okay, so this frame and this frame feeds me Geshuin lore. Yeah, when we make a video about him, we'll do it. This nose is extremely long. Sure in that. Also, erase this. Why are we overlapping here? I guess, nah, the neck wouldn't be really visible, would it? Just a tiny bit? No. No. Just fix this again, because the angle is also like getting a bit off. Maybe widen it a little bit. Yep, sorry. It is what it is. I really do want to draw him soon. Cause that's why I've been writing down more of it and stuff. Alright. Where did a piece of his hair just disappeared? Okay, hold on. Add that back on. Cause what the hell? Also, it casually became shorter in this one. Nope. Fix that too. We're lifting it up, but we're not changing the length. You gotta be consistent. Or at least as consistent as it can be. And this one would be a little bit higher. Not by a lot, but it would be. Nope, needs to be higher. When I start animating the small skits in my head, that's literally the reason why I'm doing this. I want to animate the skits I have in my head. And that's why I want to learn, so that I can actually do it. Because I have way too many ideas. But I cannot execute any of them, because I don't know the fundamentals. So now we're learning them. Or more like figuring them out. Right? And actually putting them into practice. Like, I mentioned I have a decent understanding of animation, but I actually don't, I just never put it into practice. So, I do want to start animating the skits in my head. By practicing, actually doing it, putting it into practice. I'm gonna make some of these parts a little thicker. Okay. Some of these lines are like kinda crazy. As you can see over here, we got some lines that are like going out and not even touching the canvas. Okay, erase this part here. Okay. The eyes widen. Oh yeah, because they widen and then they shrinking again. Okay, so here, where I'm gonna duplicate this. And right here, I'm gonna have that in-between layer. So, heighten this up. Both. Show me both. Oh wait, it's not gonna show me both because it's on top of it. Okay. Let me lower it then, so that I can see it. So the angle's obviously changing from here to here. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squish it first. Yeah, we're just gonna shrink it a bit. Okay. Ah! Nope. Fix it. Shrink. Make sure that the eyes and stuff align in between the two of them here. Something else that I'm going to do is make sure that this line ends up more in between up here too. Excuse me. Okay, Ibis. Sure. You can. Sure. Just load again. No problem. I'll wait, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna lift all of this up to be in the middle of these two. Yeah. We also want this to be a little bit wider. Okie dokie. And we're gonna make the mouth shorter too. But we're gonna make it slightly curved. So it looks like here is where the smile starts. And so here is where we do a bit of the curving of the hair. Because the hair goes up and then floats back down. That's kind of the idea. So I'm going to use the liquify tool to nail that, and then we'll keep going from there. Is that an ad? Okay. I got an ad. Nice. Dang. I don't need to lift it up that much. Just lift it up enough. Hi, I'm back. Well, welcome back. You did not miss anything. We're just starting. I'm just doing this in between frame. I'm kind of just holding it a little bit. Weep, weep, weep. Okay. Have I ever played Bloxburg? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. That's always a great sign. I don't even know what it is. Let me lift up the clothing a bit too. Roblox. Oh no. I don't play Roblox in general. I used to when I was younger. I guess like 2017. But no, not really. No. We can curve this part of the, whoops, clicked out on my music. Can curve this part as well. Yeah, I love animating. It's hard though. Yeah, I'm trying to grapple with it a bit. I'm getting a pretty good understanding of it so far. Like when I started it, this started with like 3 frames, which was like the up, middle, and then downward frame angle. And now I'm starting, I started adding like some frames in between, and now I'm still adding a few because I'm seeing there's a lot of like jumps between them that I'm like, okay, I need to fill some of this. Let me remove this and this so that I can see what it looks like. Okay, it looks horrible. So let's fix this. I'm gonna start by making this less square. We're gonna start by making this. The pupils here look a little different. Yeah, with all the tutorials, you sound like you're doing it right. I am? I don't know, I haven't watched a single tutorial. It's just, what I was doing was mostly like looking at other animations, and then sort of seeing, okay, how did they do this to this, and then kind of figuring it out. I didn't actually watch any tutorials. Don't come at me. They don't work. Animating? Yes, you heard that right. We are doing a little bit of some practice. I always said I wanted to, but I always deemed myself too impatient. So now we're just kind of working on it. Yeah, let me put this back up. This is what I have. Let me move it. Where do we have it? It's very simple. But it touches on the things I want to learn specifically, which is like movement of hair, eyes, and body at the same time. Because if I was to do it, just start with the eye or start with like one piece at a time, I feel like I wouldn't be able to like really grapple it as well. So I just tried to do everything at once. Okay, so I'm starting to see here, you can see the squish. You can see it squishes right here. So now I need a one in between these two, because the jump in between the eye from here and here is kind of massive. Or I could just fix the eye here and work with that instead. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change the eye here, and we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna go sleep in my next class. Oh damn. Tia, don't sleep in your class. You gotta try and pay attention a little bit. Even if it's like really ass, you gotta try and pay attention a little bit. Unless the class is quite literally that you go to sleep. Because I know there's schools that kind of let you do that, but I don't think that one might be one of them. I'm gonna thicken it, because for some, I don't know how I feel about it being like so thin. Yep. Oh, hold on. Fix this. This is not connected in the slightest. Okay. Okay, now we have a better grappling here. There's still something that's still not. Oh yeah, this in between here. The jump of here to here, still not it. Oh, and cleaning up these two frames as well. These two frames are still really messy. I guess the jump from here to here is also still pretty unnatural. so I guess we could just tackle those too. You know what? I'll do that actually. Duplicate. And I'm gonna lower this. Lower this. Go here. Turn this on. First or last? First, because I don't need the next one. It's fine. Next one's not that important. Animating on Ibis Paint, it sucks in my opinion. That's not a hot take. I've seen a lot of people say that. But I'm gonna be honest. It's the app I'm familiar with. I'm not gonna touch anything else. I'm not gonna go into no flip-a-clip, none of that. I've never liked, that's why I've never tackled animation. I never liked flip-a-clip. That's why I never did. I was like, hell no. I don't like it. I don't like using it. That's why I never did. To me, Ibis is just more easier and accessible to me. I ain't not. Also, it's premium Ibis Paint, so it's not the same. The free version is a lot more ass. I have the paid version. They did a little gatekeeping. I like motion is for like tweening. Those are two different things. Tweening and animating are very different. What I plan on doing is that I animate it in Ibis and then I edit it if I need to on CapCut, and that's it. Like if it's like too far away and I need to zoom it in or something, I'll edit it in CapCut. Tweening, I'm definitely not touching my sand in that dirt. I mean I'm not touching my hand in that dirt. There you go. I never wanted to tackle tweening just because it's like too much of a jump. I'm like, that's too big of a step. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a new layer. So what I need is something that's in between these two now. So the jump with the hair between here and here is like kind of drastic. So we're gonna just start with that. The spot itself doesn't change. What changes is like the the motion of it. And this one, I guess this jump here isn't too bad. So I guess you can just it goes up. Put it in the middle here. And like so. And now this part here, cut that back up. Draw his ear, which is still relatively the same. His head is the same, should be the same too. It's not like he's doing that crazy of a different movement shift. So yeah, this should stay relatively the same. This OST is so peaceful, yeah. It's a good thing. I wouldn't want anything too crazy right now. It wouldn't be particularly fitting. Would listen while sleeping? Yeah, I think this is like the best OST for like sleeping. Okay, what I do see that's different is that obviously the head is moving more down. So what I should definitely change is that the center is not here anymore, the center is more down. So, just a little bit more down. Yeah. Ah, whoops. Here we go again. Hydro's paint kinda tweaking out. Hello? Oh, right, sorry. My next idea for animating was actually going to be facial expression. Like, my next idea was going to be drawing a more like drastic expression, because here we have the simple expression, serious to happy. So my next one was to draw a crash out, basically. I wanted to draw like an expression that has to also do with animating hands. So like, yeah, a crash out. Someone who wishes to like bang their head against the wall, kind of. Which means I'm gonna end up drawing Kazuki again for that animation. Because he definitely is this close to crashing out. And no one will be mad at him. Honestly. Perfectly valid. It's kind of high. Needed it to be a little bit lower than the other one, not higher. It feels so good to draw people crashing out. I've always liked making like those kinds of expressions. Like making like those scary looking expressions. But I don't always get the chance because a lot of the time I need to draw them in like serious and more I'm not gonna say appealing appearances first before I can tackle all of that, so it will be fun to draw Kazuki in his crash out era. This dude's losing his damn mind. And then this hair over here. Again, the placement of the hair itself doesn't change. It's just the flow of it at the end. So it kind of needs to overlap just a little bit. Can I like... It's just the opacity is so bright that I kind of can't see. Okay, so red was first, blue is second, so... Do that. And something that's more aligned here. Right in between these two, right in between these two. Yeah. Right in between these two. Right in between here. Okay. make sure everything is like perfectly in between. There we go. If you move up, you're gonna see this part less. So we're just gonna make it shorter. After, it's gonna be higher. So it's gonna be higher. I'm seeing some inconsistencies with the with the patterns of the clothing, but that's okay. I don't really care. I'll fix that when we actually start coloring. We'll see that when we actually get to coloring. Because yeah, I'm starting to see colors are a little all over the place. At least the clothing's patterns. See, it's a little all over. And it's gonna be more noticeable once I actually get to that part. Oh, I see a problem. I ate one of his hair strands. He has like a hair strand here that I ate apparently. Whoops. Just give that back to him. Yeah, I ate it in all of these panels. Are you serious? Ah, hell nah. Give him his hair strand back. Give him his hair strands back. And another ad. Okay, there we go. We gave him his... Now he's faceless. Give him his face. Where is his face, bro? Okay, that's terrible. That's better. Terrible music we had going there. There we go, now we got something more boppy. Okay, now for the nose, we need it to be somewhere in between both of these noses. Yeah, that's gonna work just fine. And now we can... Sometimes when I animate on Flip-A-Clip, my ass iPad distorts my frame, so I have to draw it all over again. Ooh. See, I'd crash out. See, I could never. I would be pissed and never do it ever again. I could not. Okay, so I'm gonna make a folder here because I have too many layers going on here. So just gonna... we're gonna fuse that together. See, in Flip-A-Clip, I'm pretty sure you'd have to pay for that. I personally would rather pay for Ibis Paint than pay for Flip-A-Clip. I'm sorry, Flip-A-Clip hater. It is what it is. At least it's better than an iPad 1. Are iPad 1s even real? Dude, those probably don't even work anymore. They probably stopped updating it years ago. And so the eye, it can't be too wide. start making it more. I can't even install YouTube on it. I have to use Safari. Hell nah. Safari ain't too bad though. Okay, I'm starting to see some problems with the eyes too. But well, again, I'll tackle that when I get there. But I'm starting to see it more as I go on. Okay. Are you gonna color? Yeah, I'm gonna color it. I want to test all of it. This is my test for the entire thing. So I'm also gonna test out what filters look like when animating, how that works. Yeah, I'm trying to tackle everything and see how it goes. You're making me want to animate my silly goobers. Go, you should. You know, it's always good to tackle it. It's fun. Unless you don't have any time. If you don't have time, then it's not fun and it's just tedious. But okay. Sorry, I was typing. Okay. So here, eyebrows start going a little up. Okay. Let's remove this so that I can see what that's looking like. Yeah, it's looking like a bunch of ass. So let's fix this. Art always looks weird when you have the eyes that are not touching the thing. It looks so cursed. Oh wait. Oh wait. Where's his shoulders? Give me that. We. Now if I could just clean the other two, I think I'm fine. It definitely feels more... Definitely feels better. But there's still something off between these two here. It's probably that they just look ugly. It's probably that they're just ugly, to be honest. The eyes just become too small, maybe? Yeah, eyes are really changing between here. Yeah, I guess something I need to fix. The pupils, they're inconsistent. I noticed that. The pupils are inconsistent. So we're gonna fix those pupils. But first, let me clean up these sketches before I proceed. Specifically this one. Specifically this one. He looks like a cheeky menace, because he is one. Especially in the anime. Like, younger him? Oh yeah, he was a menace to society as a whole. Yeah, he is kind of a menace. he's a problem. We're lucky he's not in enemy territory, because we'd be kinda cooked. We'd be kinda cooked if he was our enemy. Because he is a menace. Bro is a problem. And draw his eyelashes. From serious to smirk. That was basically the vision I had in my head. I was like, yeah, I want him to go from super serious to like super confident in like a second. So yes, that's what I ended up going with. I don't know why. It was just like the easiest thing that could get my point across. He starts from above looking down to down looking up. Which is why I need to fix the pupils in the last few frames. Because I saw that some pupils were looking downward despite it supposed to be going upward. Which is definitely not a good mistake to make. Select that. Okay. Hanging out his eyebrows here. The thing I really need to clean with this one is the hair. I thought 2020 happened twice. Huh? Excuse me? The heck is that supposed to mean? It was 2019? Oh. I mean, 2020 and 2019 gave off a similar feeling. So I guess that honestly makes a lot of sense. Also, I just noticed, why is this one... I just realized that it was wrong. This is supposed to be like this. Not the other way. There you go. Because if it's going up, then it becomes more round as we go on. 2019 feels nostalgic and 2020 feels kind of modern. That's an interesting way to put it. I don't know, they're both equally nostalgic to me. Okay, this ear. Fix this ear, bro. I'm gonna fix these parts of the face around here. Love this. This music is kinda boppy. Okay, got that. I'm gonna do the line that goes here. And I know that there's supposed to be shadow there. Obviously, this is the line I'm going to erase. I think so. I mean, they do go, some people do see it. Ah! Okay. Pull this all the way around. Okay. Got some more clean. Okay, this neck here though, extremely thick, first of all, because of how sketchy it is. So we're just gonna have to. I'm in my OC Danish because there's a music song called like that. Huh, interesting. I mean, I feel like, that's interesting. A pretty interesting way of being inspired, I think. But then again, a lot of people get inspired by random parts of a song. Or a title even. Self included. Okay, so line up this. Just for that particular reason. A very interesting approach, I think. But is there anything else you got going for them, or is that the only thing you got so far? Whoops. Alright, now we go back to the shirt. Because I mentioned a little earlier that I might animate a death scene, so like her cursing her husband out. Oh damn. That is kinda crazy. Alright, that's actually a pretty good idea. You should definitely get to working on it when you have the chance. I think that's a very interesting way to incorporate the song into it. Yeah. I just realized I missed another piece of his hair. He has a stupid hair strand that kind of just is on top of his other one. Yeah, I didn't add it on any of the other versions. Heh heh heh. Hell no. Kazuki, bro. I'm gonna need you to cut your hair again. Or something. The hell? We got too many hair strands now. Hair strands that you did not originally have. Honestly, he would look nice in a ponytail. I would love a skin where he just has a ponytail. I feel like that would look really nice. He just has this part of the front here, and then he has just some hair strands on the side, and then just a very short ponytail. He would look really nice in that. That's one thing I like about this game, is that there's potential for so many skins, and there's potential that they'll actually do them. Because there's a skin of his younger version that comes out in the anime, which I don't have yet. I want it as soon as possible, but I don't have enough tickets. I'm missing like 7 more before I can get it. No, 8. I'm missing 8 more tickets for it. But you can actually see that they changed the hair for the model and everything. And they actually just go kind of crazy with making sure that it looks different. Or, I guess, accurate to the old selves, or what they want to go for. So we literally have potential to have any kind of skin. And I would love for a Kazuki skin that I can actually buy. Yeah, thicken it out a little bit more. Because we need to, despite it being like an animation, I'm pretty sure line weight is still pretty important. Or at least making sure that the line weight is consistent with the previous one. I'm gonna add some line weight in between here. Reminds me of Candyland somehow. It does kind of give that, huh? Alright. He should have his ear poking through here. Okay, he should have it actually lower. Yeah. There you go. Go. Okay. Then we add the line of his stupid little owl here. How would an OC of yours interact with Geshuin? I'm gonna need you to be more specific. What character I mean Kazuki. Oh, what character of mine would interact with Kazuki? Let me think about this. Okay, Rozo would 100%, for sure. Two sassy, sarcastic, fellows. Yeah, those two would go immediately. I think the only thing that he would kind of make fun of him for, which would be Kazuki would make fun of Rozo, would be, because Rozo's still a bit naive, despite being sassy. So Rozo is like kind of all bark with like with just a bit of bite. so he definitely would make fun of him for being naive. But I think Rozo and Kazuki would probably get along pretty well. Two sassy people in one location. What will they do? Probably bring about some chaos, but you know. I feel like Geshuin would be wary of Kazuki, just because Kazuki is not very transparent as a person, which is perfectly fine in the context of like his story and stuff. But yeah, I don't think Geshuin would be too. I don't think Geshuin would get along very well with Kazuki. It's just Geshuin is so cautious of literally everything. He would probably just get along the most with the more transparent people. And then with the other people, he'd be more like, I'm gonna just watch you and see what I think of you. That's how I would he would visualize it. Anyone else? Just I have so many characters. There's so many of them. Alright, we cleaned up this sketch. Let's get rid of it. I like taking this a little bit. Geshuin is stuck in my mind rent-free. Damn. Does Geshuin drink? Yes. Yes, he does. He always drinks in order to go to sleep. Because here's his thing, right? When he gets drunk, his drunkenness is just being tired. So it knocks him out almost immediately. So he drinks to go to sleep. He doesn't drink on the job or anything. He just drinks it so it can cure his insomnia. Which the cast always tells him, like, that's not practical. You should probably stop doing that. And he's like, it's fine. He doesn't even tell them anything. He's just like, It's literally how he handles it. That's bad life choices. Yeah, it is. It's none of the cast is like, bro, just get yourself some sleeping pills or something. Why drink? He's like, no, it's fine. He's just like, no, don't worry about it. Is he a lightweight? Kinda? Like, he can handle, like, yeah, I think he can handle, like, 2 strongest drinks and then knock out. He's pretty lightweighted. The most he can handle is, like, 2 bottles. I mean, he could probably handle more. It depends on how much alcohol is in it, obviously. So if we're saying it's like vodka or something, he could drink 2 bottles of that, and then he's just knocked out. That would be all he needs to knock himself out. Don't drink alcohol, by the way. That tastes like ass. It's not worth it. Geshuin is just Geshuin. Not a good example. Rowan looks at him and is like, oh my goodness, this guy. Oh, this sketch is really dirty and messy too. Okay, so this one is where I need to like... Alright, no worries. Okay, so now we're on the straightforward one, which I also have that's really messy right now. At least compared to all of my other sketches anyways. Sad face. Curve it all the way around. Give him his eyelashes. I'm not listening to this again. That's really loud, but I'll listen to it. I think this is the one where you gotta do it like a little bit more square. Because here it still is, but we're changing the way it goes out now. Yeah. We're just gonna change the way it moves, or like where it's coming from, because in the other one it came like this, so we're just moving it a bit to the other way. Don't do that too much, because then it looks weird. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's very important. Looks kind of cute with the lashes in this one. It looks kind of cute here. And despite it being like a filler frame, it doesn't look too bad compared to some of the other ones. You know what? Tomorrow Fractal Vice resets. So maybe tomorrow I can just play Tribe 9. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I think tomorrow I'm not drawing. I think I might actually just play Tribe 9 tomorrow. Yeah, I think that actually might be what I'll do. Because I need to do Fractal Vice anyways. And Fractal Vice takes a lot of time. Especially with the new boss. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... I'll just do Fractal Vice tomorrow. And no drawing. Which will give me some time to come up with some other drawing ideas. Okay, this line is really thin compared to... Okay. Yeah, it looks cuter now in this sketch compared to the one underneath it. Hopefully I can do that for the rest of the for the rest of the frames going forward. So a lot of the frames still look so ugly. I'm sorry, I'm trying to lock in now. Especially with this, trying to make this line art as precise as I can. This one has a line too, but because the shadow here is just way smaller though. Kahuna is back. Well, welcome back. Ah, I accidentally selected white again. This sketch of this, the line art, I guess, of this one is starting to look better than what was going on earlier. He looks kind of cute now. Despite it being a filler frame, you know, we're going somewhere. It makes me, it's kind of funny that in animation you just kind of have to deal with that some of the frames are just gonna look weird just because, you know, it is a frame in between something. Like, I never used to notice how strange some in-between frames and stuff I watched looked until you randomly pause it on a bad scene. It's like it's an animation. You're definitely not supposed to pause it. But you know, the perfectionist, exactly. No one's gonna look at each specific time frame. Wait, so I'm trying to like keep that in mind because the perfectionist in me is like, make it look good. Make it look good. And I'm like, no one's gonna pause and look at every frame. Who is going to do that? Other than me, no one else is. So like, I don't need to like get too hung up in that. So I'm trying to like remind myself that I don't need to do all that. This is an animation, not a drawing. But it's just a funny thought. Should I draw a bunch of my OC references? Well, if you're, I mean, yeah, depends. Will you use it, or is it like just for funsies? Because a lot of the times, a lot of my characters don't have a reference sheet just because they don't need one. But for funsies, you can always make one. I usually just reference the first time I drew them, and just for funsies, yeah, you should do it just for funsies. If making reference sheets is fun for you, go on ahead. I never found them very fun, to be honest. I just draw them, and then if that frame that I drew them in looks good, then that's the thing I'm always gonna use as reference. And then that's it. Good to go. Do I think it's better if I do, since I don't have to struggle to remember the details? Well, yeah, if you have trouble remembering or drawing out certain details, then it is better to have a reference sheet. Yeah, I mean, that's what reference sheets are for. They're for remembering details. I just got another ad. Dang. Okay, that's terrible. No. Not listen to that. Sure, I'll listen to this. What frick is this audio? Yeah, jump scare. Ads. Or just that weird sounding music. Sounds like water. I mean, it's called dark water. What the heck am I expecting? Yeah, definitely sounds like water. Okay. Now I just need to clean this top and then we're fine. Yeah. It's been like an hour and a half, I think. Yes, it has been. I hope I can like start coloring before we end this. Okay, wait. Let me remove the sketch. Remove the sketch, bro. Okay. So, extend the hair from here because he is front facing. Oh, and add his stupid undercut. Hold on. Zoom in, please. You good, bro? Okay, the iPad's having a little bit of a hard time. Let's just give it a moment. It'll zoom in any second now. Yeah, there we go. See, what did I say? Okay, we just digging this out a little bit. Bit of this hair. And some of the lines are still too thin, from what I can see. I feel like I had a lot more line weight in the last two frames. We're just gonna add some of that light, some of that. I'm gonna add some of that back on. Add more of this into here. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one is sketchy too. I need to fix this one too. Notice how the head gets smaller for some reason. Let me just gotta fix that because it doesn't need to get smaller, it just needs it moved. Same with this here. Like it gets smaller, but it doesn't need to. And also the eyebrows are a little raised here. And they really shouldn't be. Here we start sliding more upwards. Let me do something real quick. There you go. Yeah, I wasn't gonna deal with that. Get that bot out of here. Okay, so here's where we start getting the ugly frames. In this in-between part here. And it's because the angle changes really unnaturally. I should first start by this face here. Because the eyes, for some reason, they just turn smaller. They're not supposed to become smaller. They're just gonna. Oh, and his stupid hairpiece here. Keep forgetting he has his dumb undercut here. Which I don't think you can notice that in this frame. I don't think so anyway. Oh, and then this is overlapping this ear, which should also, I should probably also get rid of this. Not needed. Yeah, the eyes start getting smaller here. And it's fine, but at the same time, it's not really supposed to. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to thicken out some of this. This one too. See, this pupil here, bro, this is supposed to be upward already. Like these, see how the pupils are so inconsistent? You're looking upwards. The pupil should be looking up, but it's not. It randomly lowers and it's randomly higher. So this, I need to get rid of this. Whoops, wrong thing. I'm just gonna, in fact, I think it's best to just, yeah. Okay. Let's see that. Yeah, that's a way better motion. Nope, don't give me ads. And I got another ad. Okay. Okay, stop. Stop it. Wee. Okay. I guess in terms of like sketchy, I still have this one and this one. I guess this one too, these two. But I don't really count them too much. This looks terrible. No matter. You know what I'm gonna start doing though? I'm gonna start placing these colors. I kinda wanna see. So we're gonna grab this. I'm just gonna pick directly from the colors from the reference. I'm gonna pick directly from there. Cause we don't got no filters, no nothing. Cause I don't have any ideas in terms of like background or nothing. I don't think it's that necessary. I'm just gonna pick out the colors that we have here. Which I'm also gonna say, his hair is way less blue in his anime counterpart. His in-game self is more blue for some reason, I feel like. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I just draw him too much with that other shade of blue. Then I'm kind of just having like deja vu. Did I just? I also don't think it's too necessary to do it on multiple different layers either. We can do it all in one layer. I think we're fine. We should be fine. use the bucket tool or not? Yeah, I can. Okay. Some of this I can use the bucket tool with. A lot of it I cannot. Because a lot of it is just too sketchy for that. Let me pick out the... It's just... Oh no, it's not white. It's like yellow. Not using pure white is interesting. For an animation, I think. Usually in anime, they just pick a... They tend to pick a white color. I mean, they tend to pick white and straight up just use that. Now for his eyes, he has a few different colors, huh? Okay, so his light part is this color. So we'll just use that as our basis here. And then he has this blue rim all around it. Yeah. No, with the coloring, it's already kind of looking more... It's kind of coming more together. So we're just gonna have to see. Coloring this over and over again is gonna be kind of ass, though. So coloring and line art is extremely tedious. Line art more so, but base coloring is kind of equally as boring. Maybe I can use this lasso tool instead. Actually, dang, that actually does kind of work. And you know what? I think I'll just use it for the triangular parts here, and we might be okay to go. I want to make Kazuki and Ojiro chains so that I can have merch of them. I think I want to do that. I should draw a chibi version of them. So I can make a keychain out of it. Yeah, that's a perfect idea. I need physical merch. And the game just came out, so we're not gonna have any until future notice. Okay. Select. Fill this. And fill this. Alright, now for the colors of his clothing. They're relatively the same as his old one. Except a different shade. It's definitely not white though. Damn. Okay. There you go. Here, we can work with this. actually look at it. Maybe I shouldn't be out here winging it. Is this a good... Yeah, see, this is why you don't go out winging it. He actually has it black here. Right? Damn, I have... Sorry. Ojiro, move. Too many references. Yeah, it's a black collar. Okay. Sag. I have the colors upside down. Okay, select this entire thing, and then we're gonna pick the white again. I'm gonna pick a more blue white. Pick that over. Okay. Great. And now we have this one frame with color, and then every other with no color. Great. But I guess we just keep on going from here. I should save this image. Save image. Yeah, so I can just save the colors directly from here and not need to just continuously pick out from the reference. Okay. What's up, gang? Just came back home. Hey, welcome back. You said something earlier, and I wanted you to... We're gonna have to continue this animation tomorrow. I was gonna say, no, we will... I don't wanna... I hope not. I don't wanna continue this animation tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll finish it off stream, but I definitely don't want to finish this tomorrow. On stream again. I definitely want to come back tomorrow with a different drawing or playing Subtribe 9 probably. 'Cause tomorrow there is a gameplay reset, so I'm probably going to want to get those rewards again. I don't want to continue this animation tomorrow though. I want to finish this animation today, even if not on stream. We will figure that out, but definitely not on stream again. Kinda wanna upload it. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Take out our black. I don't think you need to worry about the quality. The quality sometimes always starts pretty ass, but I don't think you need to worry about that so soonly. Excuse me, can I click on my screen, please? Ibis Paint keeps doing this every time I try to do the dang animation. Ah! Can I please click on my screen? Finish loading. Please. I hate when Ibis does this. It only does this in my animation because it does not do it when I draw normally. When I draw normally, you never see that happen. But when I try to do the animation, yeah. It just kind of blanks out. I've never lost any artworks because of it though. Thankfully, I've never lost an artwork in Ibis Paint. I did lose it once in Clip Studio. Oh, that was a nightmare. But I've never actually lost it in Ibis. Ibis Paint has always been nice to me in that regard. Thankfully. Now we just have random color. Okay, let's color this final one too. I want to color the major frames first. I think that might be the best way to slowly go through this. Okay, I want to see something. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds. No wonder I'm like, why is this stay stuck so much? How are you still alive? What do you mean how I'm still alive? I have stuff to get done. Of course I'm still alive. Three seconds. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. I feel like this doesn't need to be that long. No, it does actually. Okay, so all of these should be in 3 seconds. Yeah. With only these last two being longer. Right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're doing okay so far. Oh, thank you. We're doing our best. There's still like some things that are bothering me, specifically like some of the in-between frames are still kind of meh, because they have like some inconsistencies that kind of take away any smoothness that it can remotely have. So I'm slowly figuring that one out. We will fix it. For now, I just kind of want to color it because I want to see. Just want to see how it looks. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping by, though. It's all good. Go around here. Okay, I'm just gonna use the lasso tool since I can't use the bucket tool. And I am in fact a little lazy. We're just gonna use the lasso tool for the rest of this. Okay, I'll be honest, that music is gonna kind of drive me insane. I'm not listening to this bell. I'll listen to this. Okay, this is better. You know what? I can listen to this. Shut it. Thank you. Alright. Tick. Okay, wait. No, I should pick the back color first. Back out. I got the milk. Well, welcome back. You found the milk. Grab this. Okay, the entire thing is colored because I'm pretty sure the neck would not even be visible. I hear the audio more than you. Okay, let me lower it then. Let me lower that a bit. Whoops. Okay, is that better? Or is that still too loud? Because I can't tell, you know, that's why I ask. I can't really tell. It's better? Okay. Alright, that's good then. I could still put it a little bit more lower, but if you think it's better, then you can just leave it like that then. Select all of this around. So now we just have random colored frames. It's been 2 hours. Yes, I know that. I know that, bro. I don't leave at 2 hours exactly. Okay, the eyes randomly just get big here. So I'm gonna fix this. And it's not that they randomly get big, it's just they randomly widen. They don't need to be that wide. Ah, wait, I see. It's not the same layer. Yeah, it's these last few frames. They're like are taking too much. I wish maybe I could make them faster. Why would you be scared of changing your brush size? You can just put it back. Let's put this one back here. Boom, boom. Into the folder. New layer. I'm scared that I won't remember the size. I mean, when you draw, you should change the size of your brush. Otherwise, your artwork won't have much volume to it. Make sure there'll always be that one size that is like the size you use the most. But using other sizes is like, it's pretty okay. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to refine. Alright. Bam, 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 bam. This color, rinse and repeat. Dang, coloring is boring. I feel like shading is gonna be also kind of bleh. Just because the shading is pretty repetitive. But I'm going to do it for the sake of learning. Don't do that. What the heck? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Accidentally made a random new layer. Whoops. Nope. Okay. Good, I guess? I don't know why. I should be, but sure. Ugh. Come on, can I just bucket tool the whole way through? It's gonna keep giving me missing spots just because my line art is so wonky. Line art is non-existent. Ah! I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. We're getting more complete as we continue forth. Yeah, I just need one in between these two. That doesn't really help my problem. That doesn't make the that doesn't really solve my problem. That's what I usually do in my illustrations, but that doesn't help my problem in this case. That doesn't really apply to this scenario because the tedious part is the repetitive coloring in. Even if I use the fill tool, it's still gonna end up like this because these in-between lines are still wonky. So I'm still gonna need to fill them in. It doesn't work like that. And also, that's just more time consuming. I kind of don't want to. I don't want to do something too time consuming. I just want to crunch it a bit. Instead of giving it line art, I think what I'm gonna do is end up like cleaning on top of it, like I do with some of my other, like how I do with my art, but with the animation instead. It should be easier just because the shading is not as detailed as my usual one, so coloring over it should be more straightforward. I'm gonna use the lasso fill tool. That glitched drastically. Damn, why are we glitching so hard? This music is too eerie. Can I have something more upbeat? A McDonald's ad. Okay. Who the heck eats in this place anymore? Okay, that music does not help either. Okay, that's better. That's better, I think. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna finish filling in this one and then we'll end it. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the rest of these in like 10 minutes. So yeah. I'm probably just gonna color in this one and then we're probably gonna end it. He looks kinda he looks kinda what? I mean Kazuki always looked kinda something. I like him more with his old outfit though. I don't know why. He looked better in a suit and a tie rather than this random coat he just put together. But that's a little off topic. Just a little off topic. Let's turn this around. Okay. Where's his skin? The color in his skin. Whoops. I'm gonna open the window. Can you scroll through the frames, please? Okay. Just give me a moment. Let me finish this. No promises. I promise nothing. I draw whatever I want, so it all depends on what I'm in the mood for. So, prepare your riot, in advance. I highly recommend it. Just let me finish this, and then I'll scroll through it. Just give me a second. Let me just fill in the beep 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 beep. Oh, I just selected the wrong color eye. Wrong eye color. Okay. That works. So this is what we got so far. It's mostly incomplete, but I just started coloring it. There's still some in between frames that I need to fix, because there are some that are a little weird. That's great, thank you. I think it's good for a first time. So you know what? I'll take it. It's these final frames right here that I'm like really iffy about. I'm kind of a bit iffy about them. Surely I'll eventually get to them though. I think our chat is lagging because I can only see my comments. That's a little weird. Animating is really hard, so don't push yourself too much. Yeah, I know. But I'm willing to learn, so I decided to start with something that's like not too simple, but it gets to the point of what I want to learn. Because, you know, I said it before, like at the start, people start a lot of the times by drawing, like, animating a ball or animating eyes. But me personally, I wanted to draw something that can tackle everything I actually want to do. Because I'm not going to draw a ball every time. I need to learn by drawing the things that I'm actually going to draw. So I drew Kazuki to sort of ease me into it. Just to ease me in a little bit. And so I can tackle multiple things at once. That's what I do, lol. I don't, it doesn't help me learn. Like, I feel like if I start with the ball and then the eyes, I feel like I'm not going to learn, because it's not gonna exactly, sure, it could help me, like, figure out the frames, but, like, I'm not gonna know how to apply that logic, to something else, like a fully fledged animation of someone's face and expression. Yeah. I animated once, when I was really little. It was like 10. That was the first time I animated, but the thing is, I never counted because it was on paper. Like, I never really... Oh, and on the DS, I guess. But I never really had an understanding of how it worked. I don't know, I just did it one day when I was 10 years old, and then I never touched it ever again. Because, you know, I don't know, I started to just do illustrations. How do you animate on paper? I don't, look, I was 10 years old, and I had a whole bunch of, like, stacks of paper. So, when I was little, I don't know, I grabbed a whole bunch of paper and I animated something. Yeah. It was difficult. I remember even back then when I was little, I was having like a hard time. I don't know, back then I was pretty proud of it, but obviously looking at it now, it's kind of garbage, of course. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that were animated on paper. Is Gershwin's lore in the doc? No. No. I'm pretty sure it's not. I was writing down Gershwin's lore on paper, not on the document yet. Hee. Gatekeeping. We're gatekeeping that. No, we're gatekeeping that for now. When we have a Gershwin related stream, we will talk about it. This isn't about him. Kahuna's always here like, how do I make this about Gershwin? Don't worry, it's understandable, but also... No, it's because that's how I want to do it. I'm not gatekeeping it for any reason other than the fact that I don't know, I don't want to write it. I just haven't write it yet. It's not that personal. It's not that deep. Yeah, I'm almost done. This was the last frame I'm doing. The rest of them, I'm coloring them off stream. We're almost done for today. I drew two of my OCs dancing. It looks like garbage. I mean, yeah, I don't know that. I don't know what it looked like, so I say nothing. I'm sure it looks great, and that you're just exaggerating. I'm sure it looks fine. I mean, who could blame me? Geshuin's fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. Ain't nobody trying to blame you, but like, dang. Oh, the NPC is fine too. I feel so bad for Arya because falling in love with the random NPC is crazy work. That's crazy work, bro. Also, I ate his ear again. Where the heck is his ear? It's what I do. Dang, so you really are the type of people that just that falls in love with the side characters. I love random background characters. Damn, you gotta be one of the most unluckiest people, bro. I mean, at least you don't fall in love with the characters that have death flags all over them. So that's good. If you like the side characters, then you're gonna be fine most of the time. I got my ass cooked thanks to almost all my favorites are doomed by the narrative in some way. So I'm always cooked. Like Ojiro, bro. Ojiro freaking screwed my ass, bro. It was what it was, though. It is what it is, bro. And I know Kazuki's following on a similar direction. Because Kazuki, yeah, he's always had the flags over his head, to be honest. Just because he's the leader of the group. Also, my Ibis Paint glitched again. Hello? Thank you. Like, Kazuki's a little bit doomed by the narrative. I ain't gonna lie. He's a little cooked. But I have some hope that at least it won't be as bad. I just hope it won't be as bad. Surely. I'm gonna poop now, bye. No worries, I'm gonna disappear too. Oh, hi, who are you drawing? I'm drawing Kazuki Aoyama from, hold on, let me get rid of this. From Tribe 9. Kahuna, I'm gonna hold your hand real quick. Zenichi, that Zenichi guy, he turned out to be a terrible person. So yeah, he was the antagonist all along. Yeah, he baited us. Let me see if I can find the Kazuki picture. Do I not have a Kazuki picture, bro? Hello there, Reven. Welcome in. Yeah, that dude turned out to be our antagonist. He was actually already dead. He was actually a hologram the entire time. So he actually had died and turned himself into a hologram and just to revive himself. Yeah, his grand plan was to his whole plan was to dive into the afterlife and manipulate the people. He just wanted to use the people um to practice his little schemes of learning how to revive people. Yeah, it was kind of screwed up. It was screwed up, alright? The dude was dead, though, already. Before the game even started. Looks good? Thank you. He was my favorite number. Great pronunciation of my name. It's German? Oh, I see. Dang, I usually have a hard time pronouncing things, but I guess for once I said something right. He was my favorite number. That's so unfortunate. But yeah, the guy was terrible, and Q put him in his place, bro. Q fought him till the very end. Q cooked his ass. Even though Q did also get cooked afterwards, but like, we don't talk about that part. We don't talk about that part. Is Yo alright? Yeah, Yo was a little bit dumbfounded. Like when he discovered that he fell for this guy's lies, he was a bit disappointed in himself because he was like, dang, I can't believe I believed this stranger and I almost betrayed my friends and I almost ruined everything just because of this stupid guy. But he was okay now, you know, thanks to Q, who kind of brought him back to reality. Yo ended up being okay. Yo is okay now. Yo just felt for the cult shenanigans temporarily. You ate his ears again? Damn it, you're right. No ears. Damn, Kazuki. Kazuki, I'm just gonna I'm gonna add the skin there so that I remember he has his ears there. But I keep eating his ears. You're right. Gotta stop doing that. But yeah, Yo ended up being okay. Thankfully. It was kind of crazy because Yo was temporarily the antagonist because he kept siding with Zenichi because he fell for his bullcrap. So he was just temporarily an antagonist. So he was temporarily not in our side. But then we got him back. We got him back. After much convincing, getting him out of the damn cult that he got himself into. Yeah, Yo is the protagonist. Yo is the main character. But other characters can also have like the main spotlight too. So it's like many people at the same time can be the main character. Depending. But Yo is like the main guy. Everything kind of surrounds him. So yes, he's one of the important people here. He's a great MC so far, honestly. I think he's my favorite MC. Not just because he actually has a personality and is not a self-insert. But also because they allow him to be wrong. Like the fact that he actually fell for it because, you know, he's he was in a tough spot. It gives him room for character development. I can't wait for when he eventually gets a skin, because I would love to see him in a different outfit or with a different look. Yeah. I almost fell for it too, I ain't gonna lie. Is he in the anime? No. He is not in the anime. The anime takes place 2 years before the game starts, and we don't meet Yo at that time. In fact, Yo was actually, during that time, trapped. because the game establishes that Yo was stuck in like this simulation for like 2 years. He's trapped in this city. It's called City 24. And so when the game starts, it starts by Kazuki and Q saving him from this simulation. That's literally how the game starts. It starts 2 years after the anime finishes. The anime story finishes, basically. So yeah, Yo does not come out in the anime. He's technically trapped throughout the entire thing. I want to learn his lore. I think all of us want to learn his lore. Yeah, he even wants to learn his lore because we don't actually know his backstory because he doesn't remember. He got freaking he got his memory wiped when they put him in the simulation. So basically, he got kidnapped, put in a simulation, and then they took away all his memories and made him think that this simulation was his normal life. He was out here serving a fake god. It was kinda crazy. Kinda insane start to the story. It was kinda crazy. He does have 2 childhood friends though, which is Suki and Sui. Sui's dead, and Suki died, but she got revived. But there might be something wrong with her. We don't know it yet, but everyone that dies and gets revived, yeah, they come back a little bit different from what they initially were, which happened with Q. Do I want to tell you the spoiler of what happened to Q? Yes, it happened with Q in the recent chapter. He came back, but not, okay, sure, okay. So, spoilers for chapter 3 of Tribe 9. Basically, Q died. Q died because, he went to go confront a giant robot to finish off Zenitsu. To remove all of Zenitsu's data and stuff, he went to confront this extremely deadly robot that he himself said that should not be fought or taken lightly, that they should try to avoid it. But because he wanted to save Chiyoda, save his city, and he felt extremely guilty about everything that had gone on prior, he decided to confront his past and destroy the robot. He destroyed the robot, but he also died because he was already extremely injured because someone had already stabbed him a few hours prior. So he died, but he got brought back to life by the main antagonist, which is Zero, which was completely against Q's whole purpose. Because Q was so satisfied and happy to die. Like, he was actually very content with his finale. Yes, he did wish that he would have seen his friends one more time. But he was perfectly okay with the finale he got. He was ready to accept it. And then Zero's goofy ass, whack ass, was like, oh, what a boring death. Yeah, I'm gonna take your words to heart. And he just basically, he disrespected Ojiro's wish, Q's wish completely. Had disrespected the dead in the worst way possible, brought him back, but when he brought him back, he made him not remember his past as Ojiro. So his real self, he doesn't remember it anymore. Which screwed up Kazuki's mind, because Kazuki cares about Ojiro, that's his brother. And now his brother doesn't even remember any of the moments they spent together. He's like a completely different person. A shell of a person he used to be. In the worst way possible. So it's kind of what happened to Yo. Kinda. Except Yo didn't die. That's the difference. That's the difference here. Yo didn't die. He just got amnesia. They just kind of brainwashed him. But in Q's case, he died and got brought back. And got brought back as this new person, basically. He got brought back as Q instead of as Ojiro. So now he's just a, I don't know, like like a doll almost. I kind of wanted this like a puppet. You know, it has a soul in it, but it doesn't have the real person in it. It just has like some of the traits, but not the core of what made him himself. That screwed me up so bad. Like, I'm explaining it to it now so calmly, but when that plot twist happened, I wanted to jump off a bridge. It was so devastating because it's just Q was so happy in his final like moments, even though he was also frustrated that he didn't get to see them again. He was happy with his finale, and then this this freaking Zero, bro. I was so surprised that Kazuki has enough mental strength to not strangle this guy. I would have strangled him on the spot, bro. Nah, I wasn't gonna play with that. So yeah, I'm guessing something similar happened, but it didn't involve death. It's just that they just put him in this predicament. And so in the chapter before the third one, Yo saw his childhood friend die, which was Sui, and he got kind of screwed up from that, which was why he kind of fell for what Zenichi was saying and stuff, because it's what he wanted to hear. He felt he got kind of immediately caught. It was like it's the cult mentality. The cult always comes in when you're in a bad spot. They tell you everything you want to hear so that they can brainwash you, and basically you will join forces with them because of mere words. It was kind of crazy how much parallels to reality that really had and whatnot. But yeah, that's Yo is usually pretty level-headed. It's just that in that moment he was his mind was not very clear. He was grieving, and so he kind of just he almost made a big mistake. Okay. Got more color going on now. God, Yo got me deeper in Tribe 9. Hey, look. It's worth it. Tribe 9 is the best gacha so far. Well, Yo was a child / minor, it's understandable. Exactly. That's literally what Q said. Like, Q's like, the kid has gone through so much that not even an adult should go through. Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable that he fell for this dude's lies. That's a kid. And obviously Kazuki and Q, they're all older and they've had more experience. And they also had their memories. They didn't have freaking amnesia. So they could actually remember their life experiences. So that's why they ended up helping him. Tribe 9 is really worth checking out, to be honest. Its story is so good. And there's only 3 chapters. That's the thing. Only 3 chapters, and it's already better than stories, gacha stories that have more. I don't know what to tell you. Probably a biased opinion, but personally, I think it's worth checking out over any other right now. It has so much potential. And if you like Yo, and Yo being the main character and all, I think you're gonna like it even more, because Yo is like the primary focus in a lot of this. I feel like liking the main character in a story is extremely important. Yo, my baby boy who hurt you, Zero hurt him. That stupid, the main antagonist hurt him. That freaking jerk, bro. Everyone hates him. Bro hates seeing anyone happy. Bro just wants chaos and death. I have beef with Zero, bro. Everyone in the fandom does. Except for people who like Zero, which are... I mean, I hate and like Zero at the same time. Great antagonist, but also I want to grab him and choke him. That's how I feel about Zero. It's like he's great, but at the same time I want to grab him and choke him. Great antagonist, but that's it. That's all the credit he gets from me. And if it turns out that he's considering who voiced him, choking him is hilarious. Wait, I gotta know. Who's the voice actor? I don't know who the VA is. I forgot. Who is associated with him that has to do with choking? Wait, Zero's Ojiro, right? No. Nope. Zero is Shun. Q is Ojiro. Two different characters you're mixing up there. But both of them are similar because both of them were antagonists of their respective areas. Okay, yeah, you're wrong. Because Ojiro is Q, and Ojiro is the antagonist of the anime. Zero might be Shun, who is the main character of the anime. Because Ojiro was voiced by Kort's husband? Yeah, there we go. I got it. Yeah, but no, it's Q, not Zero. Yeah. Zero is Shun, and Q is Ojiro. Well, not anymore. Now Q is Q and Ojiro is Ojiro, because now they're like two different people. It's so uncomfortable now. It's so weird now. But yeah. I hope that if we defeat Zero, we can get Shun back. I really loved Shun in the anime. It made me so upset what happened to him. When I first watched it 2/3 years ago, I was like, are you kidding me, bro? Because Shun was my favorite character back then. And episode 3 just left me dumbfounded. I was like, oh hell nah. Luckily, I also loved Kazuki, so the interest kind of fused, and I was able to continue it successfully without being absolutely devastated for like 3 days. Yes, we will definitely defeat Zero. I just hope that if we defeat Zero, we can get Shun back. Please. I know it's you, bro. We're not even trying to hide it anymore. You just don't remember. You're like a puppet in someone else's strings, too. But you're definitely Shun. It's definitely you, bro. For those wondering what the heck I'm doing, I'm trying to widen the head. Because, it's kind of... I actually haven't drawn Yo. I probably should. I haven't drawn Yo yet. Despite him being the main character. I also haven't drawn Shun either. Sag. Probably should. Because again, characters I love that I have not drawn yet. Should draw Yo. Because... draw him crashing out? Oh, come on now. We're gonna make my first drawing of Yo be him crashing out? Come on now, we gotta draw something a little more decent for the first time. The crash out can be good for the second time. Fine, him being a cutie pie, exactly. Let him be cute. Every time I put him in a team with Kazuki and Q, he looks like their son. It's really funny because he has blue eyes like Kazuki, and then he has white and gray, white and black hair like Q, and I just think it's really funny. He looks like their son every time I put them on the team. This looks really good. Thank you. We're working on it. It's flowing nicely. I still need to fix the in-between shots and color them in so that I can see what's wrong with it. Because the flow in these final framings are like kind of ass. But especially because the size of the head just changes between here to here, which is weird. But I will fix it. I will fix it. Not today though. Alright, I think that's finally enough for me. Thank you guys for stopping by. Tomorrow I think tomorrow I might do, is this any specific character? Yes, his name is, Kazuki from, wait, where's his reference? Where's his reference at? Right here. Here he is. Kazuki from Tribe 9. Pretty recent game. So here's an actual reference of him. What he actually looks like. Whoops, I accidentally clicked that. So I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm probably gonna do the new Tribe 9 endgame update. And not draw, and then draw Yo on Friday. Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow we play, and then on Friday, I draw Yo. Yes, we draw Yo Friday. I think that's the perfect little schedule. Might watch? Yeah, I'm just gonna play around with wanna play for a while? Yeah. Obviously we're gonna play around with it. Yeah, I got stuff I need to grind there. So yeah. It'll be pretty entertaining, I feel. But that's enough for today then. The rest of this sketch, I'm probably gonna finish it later today. If I post it, you'll know. Now, boop. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, I do. See y'all next time. Goodbye. Yo, I'm coming for you. Not in a bad way.